What if the ancient pyramids, those towering marvels of Egypt's past, hold more than just tombs and treasures within their stone walls? What if hidden within the pyramid texts, the oldest religious texts in the world, lies a message so profound that it has remained concealed for millennia? These texts, inscribed in the walls of the pyramids of Saqqara, are considered to be one of the most significant spiritual and philosophical documents of the ancient world. They are said to reveal the secret knowledge of the afterlife, divine kingship, and the journey of the soul, but what if there's more? In this video, we will explore the hidden messages embedded in the pyramid texts, unraveling their deeper meanings and uncovering what they may truly be telling us about ancient Egyptian philosophy, spirituality, and even the nature of reality itself. From the journey of the soul to the role of the pharaoh as a divine intermediary, these texts offer insights into a worldview far more complex than we've been led to believe. But what if the messages within the pyramid texts go beyond religious rites and philosophies? What if they contain encrypted knowledge, forgotten truths, or even cosmic wisdom meant for a select few to discover? Join us as we delve into the ancient hieroglyphs and explore the esoteric messages hidden in one of the most sacred texts of all time. The pyramid texts are a collection of spells, prayers, and religious incantations inscribed on the inner walls of the pyramids of Saqqara during Egypt's Old Kingdom period circa 2350 BCE. These texts are considered to be the oldest religious writings in the world, and their purpose was to guide the pharaoh's soul through the afterlife, ensuring his safe passage into the realm of the gods. The texts were designed to assist the king in his spiritual ascent, offering him a path to immortality by invoking the divine powers of the gods. The pyramid texts describe various deities, including Osiris, Ra, and Anubis, and their roles in the afterlife, focusing on themes of resurrection, rebirth, and transformation. They also emphasize the idea of the pharaoh as the divine representative on earth, an intermediary between the gods and humanity. At a surface level, the pyramid texts are largely concerned with the journey of the king's soul after death, detailing rituals, prayers, and spells designed to aid in the king's passage to the afterlife. However, when we look more closely, these texts appear to hold deeper, hidden meanings, ones that extend beyond the afterlife and speak to universal themes of transformation, ascension, and the mysteries of the cosmos. The texts were originally exclusive to the royal class and were meant to ensure the pharaoh's eternal life, a concept deeply ingrained in ancient Egyptian beliefs. The idea of immortality wasn't just about the physical body, but was tied to the soul's continued existence in the divine realm. This belief is a reflection of the Egyptians' deep understanding of the cycles of life and death, and their view that life on earth was intrinsically connected to the divine order of the cosmos. As we delve deeper into the pyramid texts, we find that their messages go beyond mere instructions for the afterlife. There are subtle references to cosmic principles, hidden knowledge, and even hints of philosophical ideas that could challenge our current understanding of the universe and human existence. Let us begin by examining some of the key themes and hidden messages that lie within the pyramid texts. While much of the content focuses on the afterlife, there are cryptic and esoteric elements that point to a deeper, more universal knowledge. 1. The journey of the soul, from death to rebirth. At the heart of the pyramid texts is the journey of the pharaoh's soul, which is guided by the gods toward immortality. However, the journey is not simply about the soul's passage to the afterlife, it is a transformation. In the texts, death is not seen as an end, but as a passage, a transition from one state of being to another. This is deeply symbolic, reflecting the ancient Egyptian understanding of life as cyclical, where death leads to rebirth. The concept of the soul's transformation is emphasized in the texts through the use of rituals and the invocation of divine powers. The pharaoh is envisioned as being reborn, joining the gods in their celestial realms. This mirrors the cycles of the sun, which rise and set daily, symbolizing the eternal nature of life and the soul's journey through time and space. The idea of cyclical transformation is a hidden message in the pyramid texts, that all beings, not just kings, must go through cycles of death and rebirth to attain spiritual enlightenment. 2. The divine kingship, Pharaoh as a god. The pyramid texts also explore the concept of divine kingship, with the pharaoh being portrayed as both a ruler on earth and a divine being with a unique relationship to the gods. The texts make clear that the king is not merely a mortal ruler, he is an embodiment of the god Horus on earth, and, upon death, becomes one with Osiris in the afterlife. This idea of divine kingship carries a hidden message about the nature of power and the sacred relationship between the earthly and divine realms. It suggests that the pharaoh's role is not just to govern, but to serve as a bridge between humanity and the gods. In this way, the pharaoh's death and resurrection are not just personal, they are symbolic of the broader connection between the divine and human realms, suggesting that the path to divinity is available to all who seek it. This also points to a deeper philosophical understanding of the nature of rulers and their roles in society. The pyramid texts elevate the pharaoh as an archetype for spiritual ascension, emphasizing the idea that all individuals have the potential to transcend their earthly limitations and connect with divine consciousness. 3. The cosmic and astronomical symbols. The pyramid texts contain numerous references to the stars, the heavens, and cosmic cycles. These references highlight the Egyptians' advanced understanding of astronomy and their belief that the physical world was a reflection of the divine order of the universe. One of the key symbols in the pyramid texts is the star Sirius, which was believed to be the home of the goddess Isis. The rising of Sirius marked the start of the annual flooding of the Nile, which was essential to Egyptian agriculture. In the pyramid texts, this celestial event is closely tied to the pharaoh's rebirth and his connection to the gods. The alignment of the pyramids with specific stars, like the three pyramids of Giza with the stars of Orion's belt, suggests that the Egyptians had a deep understanding of the cosmos and used this knowledge to align their spiritual practices with the celestial order. These astronomical symbols point to a hidden message about the interconnectedness of all things. The Egyptians believed that by understanding the movements of the stars and the cosmic cycles, they could align themselves with the divine forces of the universe. The pyramid texts, in this way, seem to convey that human existence is not isolated but part of a larger cosmic order. 4. The hidden knowledge of creation and transformation. One of the most mysterious aspects of the pyramid texts is the references to the creation of the world and the gods. The texts mention a primordial chaos, a time before creation, when the world was in a state of formlessness. From this chaos, the gods emerged, bringing order to the universe. The texts describe how the pharaoh, through his death and resurrection, mirrors the creation process, bringing order from chaos, both in the afterlife and in the world of the living. This concept reflects the ancient Egyptian understanding of cosmic order, or Ma'at, the principle that governs the balance of the universe. Ma'at is central to Egyptian spirituality, representing truth, justice, and harmony. The idea that the pharaoh participates in the cosmic act of creation by transforming through death and rebirth suggests that every individual has the potential to access this divine order through spiritual transformation. This hidden knowledge of creation is not just about the origin of the world, it is about the potential for personal transformation. The pyramid texts encode the idea that through inner alchemy and spiritual practice, individuals can mirror the cosmic process of creation, bringing order and divine wisdom into their own lives. In addition to the ritualistic and symbolic elements of the pyramid texts, there is also a hidden message in their use of language and sound. Ancient Egyptian priests understood that words held power, and the act of speaking or chanting these sacred texts was believed to invoke the divine presence. The language of the pyramid texts is highly ritualistic, with each word and phrase meticulously crafted to resonate with the cosmic energies. The phonetic vibrations of these words were believed to connect the practitioner with the spiritual realm, creating a bridge between the material and the divine. The hidden message in this use of language is that sound and vibration are key to spiritual awakening. Just as the act of chanting mantras in modern traditions can elevate consciousness, the ancient Egyptians believed that the power of words, when spoken with intent and purpose, could unlock hidden realms of wisdom and divine power. 6. The concept of the divine light. The pyramid texts also contain references to light, particularly the concept of divine light that illuminates the path of the soul. This light is often associated with the god Ra, the sun god, who represents creation, life, and illumination. In the texts, the pharaoh is often depicted as being bathed in divine light upon his ascent to the afterlife, symbolizing his transformation into a god. This concept of divine light is also symbolic of spiritual enlightenment and awakening. The hidden message here is that the pursuit of wisdom, truth, and connection with the divine is a process of illumination, shedding light on the inner self and aligning with the cosmic order. This light is not external, it is found within, and the pyramid texts convey that by following the path of transformation, the soul becomes illuminated and united with the divine. The hidden messages in the pyramid texts offer profound lessons for spiritual growth and personal transformation. Here are some practical ways to apply their teachings. 1. Embrace the cycles of life and death. Just as the Egyptians viewed death as a passage to rebirth, we can learn to view life's challenges and endings as opportunities for personal transformation. Embrace the cycles of life, knowing that every ending is a prelude to a new beginning. 2. Connect with the cosmic order. Just as the Egyptians believed that alignment with the cosmos brought divine order, we can learn to live in harmony with the natural rhythms of the universe. Whether through meditation, mindfulness, or spiritual practices, seek to align your life with higher principles of truth, justice, and balance. 3. Seek inner illumination. The concept of divine light represents spiritual awakening. Engage in practices that encourage self-discovery and enlightenment, such as meditation, prayer, or study of sacred texts. Cultivate wisdom and truth, and allow this inner light to guide your path. The pyramid texts are not just ancient religious documents, they are profound guides to personal transformation and spiritual enlightenment. Hidden within their symbols, language, and rituals are messages that speak to universal truths about life, death, and the soul's journey. By studying these texts, we can uncover deeper layers of meaning that can guide us on our own path to self-realization and spiritual awakening. What do you think the pyramid texts are truly telling us? Are there hidden secrets yet to be uncovered? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to share this video with others who are ready to explore the forbidden knowledge of ancient Egypt.